Hi everyone, welcome to Target UPSC. This is Ajay Shah. So today in this class we are going to study one of the most important concepts of political science, that is called power. Power is a very important theme in political science. We can say it's a core idea in political science. In fact, there are many scholars and philosophers who have defined political science entirely in terms of power. For example, Machiavelli says politics is nothing but its successful management of power. Politics is an art to acquire power, art to maintain power, and art to retain that power. Power is something which flows in the society everywhere. You all people are aware about this concept of power. For example, I am very sure that why you people are preparing for UPSC, there are many factors, and out of the many factors, power is one of the major factors that you people are aspiring for these services. Now, when we say power, power is a multidimensional concept. It's a very comprehensive concept. It's a subjective concept. And so different people define power in different terms, and they have their own understanding, own meaning of power. Some people believe that the people who occupy some legal positions like bureaucrats, politicians, ministers, prime ministers, they are powerful. Some people believe that the knowledgeable people, because of their knowledge, they are powerful. Some say that the people who enjoy collective will or the people who enjoy will of the society, they are powerful, like caste leaders, religious leaders, etc. In short, we can find power everywhere in the society, everywhere in the nation. International politics is nothing but it's all about a struggle of power. Different nations are struggling and they all want to occupy the position of global power. Society is a story of power where different social groups, they are trying to extract maximum power from the society. In fact, many people believe that family is also a story of power, where there is a power struggle. Patriarchy is nothing but patriarchy is again a form of power, a story of power. So here in this class we are going to see different concept of power and how different political thinkers and political scientists have given their interpretation, their definition for power. So let's start the class. So the very first concept that we are going to study here is liberal concept of power. Now, what is the meaning of liberal concept of power? This is nothing but this school believes in the philosophy of liberalism. Now, what is liberalism? We are not going much deeper into the concept of liberalism, but for today's class, let us understand liberalism as a value system which believe in the ideas like liberty, equality, freedom, etc. So, liberal philosophy of power believe that only those people enjoy power who occupy some legal institutional position. For example, president, prime minister, bureaucrats, some officers, they are only powerful. In short, we can say that from the liberal concept of power, the people enjoy power or the people extract power, people draw power only and only from some law, constitution, rules and regulations. That is the definition of power for liberal school. Let us move ahead. Now, the next concept of power has been given by Marxist philosophers, or we can say Karl Marx. Now, Marxist philosophers or Marxism, they believe that the source of power is nothing but the source of power is economics. Wealth, materialistic accomplishment, economics is the source of power. In other terms, the people who dominates economics, the people who have wealth, they only enjoy power and they try to influence all the other institutions. For example, prima facie, we might believe that the state or the government has power. But Marxists believe that government is nothing but government is under complete control of corporate class. Government is under control of those people who have dominance or who have influence over the economics. As per this philosophy, be it education, be it religion, be it culture, be it caste, be it international politics, whatever be the institution, the real power always lies with the corporate class. For example, we might feel that some chancellor of some university enjoy power, but in reality, all the educational curriculum or the courses, they are controlled by the corporate class. For example, nowadays we can see that the people who are graduate from IIMs or IITs, they enjoy more hegemony, they enjoy more prestige in the power structure, and these all institutions are controlled by whom? By the corporate class. Corporate class define the flow of education and education takes the same course. In short, Marxist scholars believe that the people who have money, wealth, they only enjoy power in the society, and liberalists could believe that the people who enjoy legal position, they enjoy power. All right. Now let us move to the next theory, that is called elitist theory. Elitist theory of power. Now, as the name suggests, when we say elitist theory, elitist scholars believe that we can divide all the people in the society into two parts. First is elitist, and then we have masses. In short, they believe that if this is the society, then in this society there are few people, rare people, who are basically elitist. We can say elitist means these people have more quality, more natural quality, and they are superior in comparison to the masses. Elitist scholars believe that in all the historical movement or in the society, everywhere elitist people are there who basically enjoy power, and masses are not in the position to enjoy power. In other words, elitist scholars believe that there are some people who have some natural qualities, qualities based on natural attributes that make them enjoy more power. In other words, elitists are not only enjoying power, but elitists are also those people who deserve to enjoy power because of their natural attributes. Now, in the elitist theory of power, we have many scholars. Let us read one by one all the scholars in brief. So, the first scholar that we can see here is Plato. Now, Plato, I am very much sure that you all people must have heard about Plato. Now, Plato says that basically in our society there are three types of people. First is gold class, then we have silver class, and then we have copper class. Gold class people are those people who have hunger or natural appetite for knowledge. Silver class people have natural appetite for power, and copper class people have natural appetite for wealth and money. Now Plato says that by birth some people are gold class, some are silver class, and some are copper class. And Plato says that the people who are from gold class and silver class, they should only be in the ruling class, and the people from gold class, they should only be king. In short, what Plato says that out of all the people who are from gold class, and this is not a social or political construct, but this is a construct by birth. A man is born in gold class by his birth. You cannot change it. You cannot change it by education or society. If someone is born in the gold class, he is from the gold class. And this elitism is on the basis of natural attributes. Let us go to the next scholar, that is called Aristotle. Now, Aristotle says that in our society there are two types of people. First, we have physically strong people, and then we have mentally strong people. Aristotle says the physically strong people, they should take part in all the works which require physical labor. And mentally strong people, they should join the ruling class, and they only rule the society. In crux, again Aristotle also says the same thing, that in society the power is enjoyed by whom? Mentally strong people, intellectual class, and not someone who is physically strong. Now again, this is on the basis of natural attributes. The people are born with these qualities of physically strong or mentally strong. Now our third elitist scholar is Machiavelli. Now Machiavelli says a prince, ruler or king should have the quality of fox and lion. That means a prince should be intelligent like fox and physically strong like lion. So again, Machiavelli is also an elitist scholar, and he says only the people who have this quality of fox and lion enjoy power, and they only enjoy power. Alright. So let us move to other elitist scholars, and now we have elitist scholar that is called Pareto. So till now we have read three elitist scholars, Plato, Aristotle and Machiavelli. All those scholars were classical scholars, but in the recent time we have a scholar that is called Pareto, and Pareto has given a concept that is called circulation of elites. Let us understand what is the meaning of circulation of elites. Pareto says that in history, whatever incident you take or whoever rules any nation or country, in the ruling class we always have elites, and there are two types of elites. First is fox, and then we have lion. Pareto says when fox rules, lion supports the fox, and when lion rules, fox supports the lion, and power remains within this closed loop, and power never comes to the masses. In short, in entire history, all the decisions, all the major decisions, they are taken only by two types of elitist. First is fox, and then we have lion, and masses are never in position to rule. For example, let us take the example of India. First we had Mughal, then we had British, then we had Congress, and at present we have in the ruling BJP. But Pareto believed that in all these changes, whether it was British or Mughal or Congress or BJP, only the elitist people are there who rule the country, and masses are not in the position to rule. We can compare this fox lion with Brahmin Kshatriya alliance, which we had seen in the ancient India. So in ancient India, we can see that there was rule of Brahmin Kshatriya, and both these used to support each other. We can also take the example of Kautilya and Chandragupta Maurya. Kautilya, we can compare Kautilya with fox, and Chandragupta Maurya with lion. We can take the example of Alexander and Aristotle also. Alright, so Pareto says that history is what? History is a story where there is always rule of elites, and the power remain in this closed loop of elites. Alright, let us understand another scholar, another elitist scholar, that is called Moksha. Now Moksha says that in a democracy, Moksha has basically studied democracy, and Moksha says that in a democracy you might believe that power is being enjoyed by the common mass, by the common people, but Moksha says in democracy also power is being enjoyed by elites. And who are these elites? These elites are basically governing class. So Moksha says that we can divide all people into two classes. First is governing class, and then we have governed class. Governing class are the people who have some rare qualities like they are very good orator, they have very good leadership skills, they have very good organizing skills, they have very good intrapersonal and interpersonal skills, they are emotionally intelligent. In short, Moksha says that even in democracy, the people who have natural qualities to rule, they only enjoy the power, and power is never enjoyed by the other class, that is called governed class. Alright. Now let us move to another scholar, that is called Robert Michels. Now Robert Michels is again a elitist scholar, and Robert Michels has given we can say a proverb which is called iron law of oligarchy. Now what exactly is the meaning of iron law of oligarchy? Robert Michels says that you seize the history, we scan the history, and in entire history, history is nothing but history of mankind is a graveyard of aristocracy. It means that in all the major events of history, the key decisions have always been taken by elites, and this is iron law. That means this law is fixed, that elites will only enjoy power and elites will only take decision. For example, India got independence in 1947, but won't you appreciate the idea that all the major decisions in our country, let it be from 1971 China war or 1991 economic policy, or all the major decisions, they have been taken only by elites. Elites in the sense, the elites who are close to the prime minister, elites who enjoy a very good position in some key institutions like RAW, IB, etc. Alright. So Robert Michels says democracy is a myth. You believe that the people in democracy, people enjoy power, people are ruling, but they are not ruling. In reality, elites are ruling. Take the example of our country itself. So masses are there, masses vote to member of parliament again select council of minister, the council of minister selects prime minister. But prime minister office has always been the most powerful office in our country, and Technically, we can say that people are ruling, but in practical terms, all major decisions are being taken by a closed loop of council of ministers. We can say it a kitchen cabinet, or we can say the close people who are close to prime minister, all the prime ministers, they take all the major decisions. All right. Now let us understand some more scholars in elitism. So here we have three scholars: C. Wrights Mill, then we have Robert Dahl, and then we have Charles Lindblom. Now why I am taking all these scholars at one context? Because all these scholars have basically studied US democracy. Now what is so special about US democracy? The special thing is that US always proclaims, and you must have heard it, that US is said to be functional democracy. India is said to be the largest democracy, but US is said to be the most functional democracy. So these people basically have studied US society. They have studied the power structure of US, and they are trying to verify the claim that US is a functional democracy, US is a vibrant democracy, in US people rule, this is true or not. These people are verifying the credential. So first scholar is there, we call it C. Wrights Mill. Now C. Wrights Mill says that the notion that people are ruling in US, people are enjoying power, this is nothing but this is a mirage, this is illusion, this is a myth. But in reality in US, who are ruling? Power elites are ruling. Who are the power elites? So let us define first power elites. So power elites means the people who enjoy key position in the key institutions. For example, in US, power elites are the people who are federal politicians, FBI chief, and in the council of ministers, governor, corporate class, military leaders, bureaucrats. They are the power elites. So C. Wright Mill says that in US there is rule of power elites. Recall the statement of Obama. So when case was going on of the gun shooting in US, Obama said, "May God save America." So Obama also couldn't fight the gun lobbyists. They are so strong in US. In US, gun lobbyists are so strong. The people who enjoy position, who have the key position in multinational companies, they enjoy a lot of power. So C. Wright Mill concludes that in US, the claim that democracy is there or the people are enjoying power is false, but actually there is rule of power elites. Alright, so now the next scholar is Robert Dahl. Now Robert Dahl is trying to again verify the credential of C. Wright Mill. C. Wright Mill says that in US who is enjoying power? Power elites are enjoying power. Now Robert Dahl analyzes the US power structure, and Robert Dahl says that C. Wright Mill is wrong. In US, the power is not enjoyed by the power elites, but this is enjoyed by many people. Let us focus here what exactly I am trying to say. See, there are three things. First is democracy. Alright. In democracy, there is rule of all. Rule of all is democracy. Then we have a term that is called polyarchy. In polyarchy, there is rule of many. And then we have power elites, that is rule of few. So democracy means rule of all people are ruling. Power elites means only few people are ruling. But polyarchy means many people are ruling. So Robert Dahl says in US there is neither democracy nor rule of power elite, but there is rule of polyarchy. Robert Dahl says that it is very true that in US the major decisions like decisions on Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Vietnam War or Iraq episode, they all have been taken by elites. But in US, day-to-day decisions are taken by many people, and so I would say that in US there is neither power elite nor democracy, but there is polyarchy. That means rule of many. We can say polyarchy is approximate democracy, practical democracy, or we can say maximum possible democracy. Alright. Now the third scholar is Charles Lindblom. Charles Lindblom says that Robert Dahl is correct, Many people, many pressure groups are enjoying power in US, but out of all those pressure groups, corporate groups are enjoying more powers. Are you getting the point? So Robert Dahl says military is also enjoying power, farmer groups enjoying power, business groups enjoying power, education groups enjoying power. But Charles Lindblom says out of all these groups, corporate groups are enjoying more power, and so he has coined a term that is called deformed polyarchy. That means yes, polyarchy is there, many people are ruling, but their power structure is tilted towards whom? That is tilted towards corporate groups. And Robert Dahl also accepted this, that yes, there is deformed polyarchy in US. So I am very much sure that you people have understood what is the meaning of elitist theory of power. Now we have a scholar that is called Gramsci. So what we have studied till now, some people say that legal institution give power, some say economics give power, some say corporate style, or we can say corporate structure gives you power. But Gramsci has given a very different definition of power. Gramsci says that the people who have control over ideology, they only enjoy power. So let us take the example. So Gramsci says after Second World War, there was a struggle between USSR and US, and this was a struggle, friction or clash of two ideologies, communism and capitalism. So Gramsci says that there was a clash between communism and capitalism, and this was a clash between ideology. So Gramsci says the people, only those people enjoy power who have control over the ideology. So after disintegration of USSR, which was the ruling ideology of world? It was the ideology of capitalism, liberalism represented by US. Let us take the example of our own country. So after independence, people were buying the idea that Congress is a nationalist party, and people voted for Congress party for a very long period of time. But now more people are buying the idea that BJP is more nationalist. Both Congress and BJP are trying to give their own idea that we are more nationalist. In short, they are trying to control over the ideology. So that is why Gramsci says those who control ideology, they only enjoy what? Power. Alright. Now let us go to the next scholar, that is called Hannah Arendt. So Hannah Arendt is the first female scholar in political science. Hannah Arendt has given a concept that is called power of collective power, the concept of collective power. Hannah Arendt says that one man is not powerful. A man is powerful only and only when they act in concert, when they act in collectivity. In short, these are the four people, these four people are powerless, but when they will join the group, they will become powerful. Power is sui generis. That means whenever you come in collectivity, you enjoy power, and when you go alone, you lose power. So what is the concept of power given by Hannah Arendt? Power means collectivity. When you come in group, you enjoy power. When you lose group, you lose the power. Let us go for a quick revision of our class, what we have studied till now. So according to liberal, who enjoy power? The people who have occupied legal institution position, like PM is powerful. Marxist, who enjoy power? The people who have control over economics. So feudal lords are powerful because they have control over the land. Then according to Plato, who enjoys power? Again, the power is being enjoyed by the ruling class, that is gold class and silver class. According to Aristotle, who enjoys power? The people who are mentally strong, they enjoy power. Then according to Machiavelli, who enjoy power? The people who have quality of fox and lion. What was the saying of Pareto? That power is always in the closed loop of fox and lion, and power never go to the masses. Then Moksha, there are two types of people, governing class and governed class. Robert Michels, who ruled US, that is, that was the concept of C. Wright Mill. Robert Michels has given the concept of iron law of oligarchy. That means democracy is a myth, and history of mankind is nothing but it's a graveyard of aristocracy. In all the historical events, aristocrats have ruled the country. Then we have C. Wright Mills, who rules US, power elites. Robert Dahl, who rules US, polyarchy. Charles Lindblom, who rules US, deformed polyarchy. That means power is tilted more towards corporate groups. Gramsci, what is the source of power? Ideology is the source of power. Hannah Arendt, what is the source of power? Collectivity is the source of power. Now we are in the last leg of our class, and now we are going to study postmodernist view of power. So what exactly is this postmodernist view of power? So postmodernism is nothing but postmodernists believe that let us first discard all the concept that we have studied till now. You are saying, liberals are saying that law is the source of power. Marx is saying economics is the source of power. Gramsci is saying ideology is the source of power. Postmodernist scholars say these all are nothing but these are narratives. These are meta-narratives. Let us discard all the concept of power. And if you want to understand the concept of power, let us see this power as a fresh concept. So, postmodernists believe that power is nothing but power is like a blood that flows in the veins of society. Power is everywhere. Forget the idea that economics give power or the law gives power. Power is everywhere. All people are enjoying power, and there are different sources of power, and it is impossible to locate a source of power. And they say that whatever theories that we have studied till now of power, like Marxist or liberals, they have given this theory because they have some agenda in that. So Marx is saying economics is the source of power because Marx wants people to revolt against the capitalist class. Liberals are saying law is the source of power because liberals wants to maintain the status quo. Alright, Gramsci says ideology is the source of power because Gramsci wants to target the institution which produce ideologies like media and culture. In short, postmodernist scholars like Foucault says that power is a discourse. Power is a discourse. That means power itself is a power concept. That means the people who enjoy power, they give their own theory of power. So when you enjoy in the top position, you say that whitesman burden, you give the theory of whitesman burden, and you say that all the whites people enjoy power. When you are male, you give the theory of patriarchy, that males are the source of power. When you are in the upper strata of caste, you say that Varna theory is a source of power. So different people have given different theories of power, and that is nothing but that's meta narratives, and source of power is it's impossible to locate. Foucault, the first scholar, says that knowledge is the source of power. Those who has command over the knowledge has power. Doctor is powerful because doctor is the first person who gives you identity that you are male or female. A teacher is powerful. A philosopher is powerful. In short, the people who enjoys power, has knowledge, enjoys power. So I am sure that you all people must have understood the concept of power till now. Different people have given their own interpretation of power, and by our different interpretation, I am very much sure that you all people now understand the concept of power. So we'll see you in the next class. Thank you very much.